clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another week. How's everybody doing?
Big challenge.
Pretty good.
I told them before we started the stream, I have started my first brick vault build. This will be the ATTE for the clone base, and I didn't want to torture myself anymore, so I kind of like separated this a little bit before I decided to build it. I watched Caden struggle last week. I've struggled on the gunship. I was like, I'm just gonna separate this in a little different way.
It sounded like you said first grandpa build. I need to get my hearing checked.
What?
Building the Z47, like, it'd be one thing if there were different colors, but it's just all gray. That was the biggest thing. But then it's like, I'd get to a point where, like, I can't find a certain piece, so I'd go and get one out of my own collection. And then I would come back, and, like, 2 minutes later, I'd find it. So I started, like, making a pile of those pieces on my laptop. I have a pile of parts over here that I'm pretty sure I never got up and grabbed, and feel like these are probably pretty important. It's like random 2x3 plates, and like those probably go somewhere. But it's
so you're just skipping steps.
It's skipping on my end really bad. Is it skipping on y'all's end?
It's like you're on super slow mo, frozen in time.
Yeah, you're on Cricket Wireless right now.
Yeah, getting that Waffle House Wi-Fi again.
Who is on my end? It shows all y'all are skipping. Is it me?
I think
it's you. Because the rest of us are fine.
What the heck? We went through this last.
It's all your fault.
I'm picking up Gene and Caden.
It was doing perfectly fine last week.
That's fine. We'll just do the show without you.
Or we could all talk like this.
We just like pretend to break.
Going through a tunnel.
Yeah. Bomb. Fuck. Yeah.
Hey, even Papa Richard said it, or Papa Richard. Papa Tripp says it to you, Richard.
So wait, right now it's fine, right?
Right now
everything's good. You know what it is?
You?
Me having Adobe loaded to do these instructions.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Chewing up your RAM.
I can't have YouTube and AutoCAD going at the same time.
Right now I have it open and it's not doing anything, so we're gonna leave it alone.
It's still kind of sketchy.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
We're watching.
You're a little jumpy. You're less like clipping.
5 frames per hour.
Yeah.
But right now it's fine. Right now it's good.
At this exact moment, yes.
Okay, well, all I did was just to close. I closed Adobe, so I may have to put this to the side and do this off stream.
He's not building an ATTE.
No touching.
I'm not building an ATTE tonight. Sweet. I mean, the instructions are huge, but I didn't know it was going to like do that.
You can kill your computer.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were buying a new computer.
I thought I was too. I just never did.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
But I will now with the sweet sponsorship we have from Cutie, who sent all these energy drinks over.
Are you serious?
No, I'm messing with you.
I know you son of a biscuit eater.
George saw the thumbnail the thing that I posted in Instagram, and he was like, "What are we sponsored by Cutie now?" And I was like, "Yeah, you didn't." I was like, "They sent me money, and I get things now every time I mention their name."
Well, if that's the case, we ought to be sponsored by Waffle House.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I'll tell you this. This has to do with Lego. I was this weekend. Citizen Brick released the Waffle House fig, right? Me and Haley are sitting at the this little restaurant, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's coming out. I don't know if I should buy it or not." I was like, "But often when I get stuff like this, I'll see it and I won't buy it, and then I'll go back to buy it like 20 minutes later. It's sold out and I regret it." And she's like, "Well, just go ahead and get it." So I put it in a cart. I'm like sitting there, and there's like 2 other figs that they released, and I was like, "I'm just gonna get all 3 of them." And then I started looking at it, and I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "I'll probably never use them. They'll just go in a box." So like I just clicked off the website. We go to leave the restaurant maybe 20 minutes later, and we're like heading down the road. And I'm like, I need to buy that Waffle House fig, at least just that one. Get back home, sold out.
Yep.
I was like, damn it.
That's like TMC had Lord of the Rings minifigs this weekend. Before I even thought about getting on there, they were gone.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a restock this weekend, but still probably not going to get any.
I just choose not to shop at TMC.
Yeah.
No,
I haven't in a long time.
What's really funny, here's a fun TMC hatred story for you. At Brick Fair, it was a year before you started. I don't think anybody was there. This was before Richard, before anybody else came to the show. And TMC got a vendor table one year. And this was like kind of right at the beginning when like Citizen Brick and Eclipse Graphics were like still trying to kind of get them like not necessarily sued, but like give them trouble about like copying all their stuff. So they got a vendor table at Brick Fair, like across the hallway from Citizen Brick and Eclipse Graphics, and we walked over there like just to see what they had. This is before a lot of the melodrama that got publicized, but they had like badge bricks, and so they were just giving them out to people. And so I had one on my badge, and I was walking around to all the other vendors, and Joe from Citizen Brick took it off my badge and replaced it with a CB brick, and then just like chucked it across the convention center.
I could see that.
I love Joe.
Sounds about right.
I love Legion's comment. I hope that means he's one of our guys over there kicking ass.
Who, Legion? Yeah.
Legion is over there. Well, Legion is not over there. He's over here. But
It's been a minute since he's joined the show.
I know. He came out of the bunker.
I'll say, did you guys see the Secretary of War or whatever? He was like, we've decided to share the ocean with Iran. We've given them the bottom half.
Yes.
That was crazy.
That's hilarious.
Tripp said that we got the Onyx Padme from Melnick this week. Happy to have secured her. I did. Papa Tripp talked me into buying another custom Star Wars Padme. So now I have like 4 of them. And I blame him because I wouldn't know about this stuff if it wasn't for him.
Is 4 enough?
No.
No.
He'll say it's enough, and then 2 weeks from now he'll have 3 more.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Oh, there was a new variant. I had to get it."
Exactly. Now you get it.
Oh, I get it. I just choose to have integrity.
Have y'all seen?
Going back into the variant discussions again.
Yeah. I don't think they were here for that though.
What, for the Powans? Oh, I was here.
Oh, you were here.
Oh, I was here.
I want to talk about. I'm not gonna pull it up necessarily. I guess I'm just gonna ask the question.
No.
Cameron, me and I guess all of our buddies except for Gene's never met him, bought a bunch of this stuff from a Republic custom store.
I've
got a question.
The Helldiver stuff.
Do what?
The Helldiver stuff.
Yeah. So I got a question. We had Moto on a couple weeks ago, and we were all talking about having completely like fake Lego, right? Like, what's our standpoint on it? I want to know, like, in this instance, how does, like, so they came out with some pretty cool stuff, right? Their super battle droids are awesome.
Yeah.
How do you feel? And I guess I'll start with Caden. How do you feel about, like, using 100% fake minifigs?
So ironically enough, I saw those super battle droids pop up on my feed, and I was like, "Yo, these are sick." And I figured it was like somebody molding them, which, like, I mean, I don't feel like that's any different than like Clone Army Customs, right? Like they have the nanotech battle droids or whatever. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the rationale. Like normally, I would say I'm against it, in the essence of like I kind of got into the community when it was like not necessarily always purist, but like you had purists and then you had the people who like use the third party accessories, but using like fake minifigs was not really a thing. Like everyone who was doing customs at that point was using genuine Lego. Obviously nowadays is a little different, but I mean I did contemplate getting a few of those battle droids, the super battle droids, like just cause. But they were also like a brand new like company and stuff, so I wasn't sure if it was legitimate. I don't know. Normal, like in a vacuum, I would say I'm against it.
What do you think, George?
In a vacuum. I mean, how many of us use brick arms? They're third party, but they're ABS.
Yeah. It's a third party accessory versus like having an entire figure made out of like non-Lego.
I really don't consider a battle droid a minifigure. I guess I would consider it more of an accessory or a weapon. But 100% knockoff, I don't know if I could do 100%. Maybe a few scattered here and there, kind of hidden in there. But I mean, I'm not definitely by far not a purist. We all know that. But
none of us are.
That may be taking it a little too far.
What about you, Gene? How do you feel about? I know that you don't really build mocks, but
yeah. So my feeling is all of the non-Lego stuff creates a big problem for Bricklink stores. We can't sell it. If we do sell it and get caught, they shut your store down. No questions asked. You're done. So when we get bulk, let's say we buy 100, 150 pounds of bulk, a big part of Tori's life, and she's in there doing it right now, is going through the bulk, trying to pull out the non-Lego stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in this case, it's non-Lego, it's sun damaged, cracked, any things that kids have drawn on with markers. But that's a big part of what she has to do is go through it. And so the more non-Lego stuff there is out there, the more a pain in the butt it is for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about it on an aspect of like you go to a Lego convention, right? You probably know more real and fake Lego pieces than all of us combined. Like as far as what's real and what's fake when it comes to pieces and colors and all that stuff. So if you go to a convention,
I see one that's not 100% Lego. What do I think about it?
Yeah, like how do you feel about people using, like I'm saying, for instance, having, let's say, a complete army and the whole army, all the minifigs being non-Lego in it?
So there's really two ways to look at it. Number one, it's your mock, it's your creativity, it's how you want it to be. So if you're looking for accuracy, like some of the military mocks you guys do, you're not getting that out of Lego. So you don't have an option. But then on the flip side of that, if you're doing a Marvel city, like a friend of mine did one time a friend of mine did it 47 times. There's plenty of Lego Marvel figs to get your point across. I get it, like George says, if you want to sprinkle in a few that you can't get from Lego. But if you start getting those few and then figure out you can get some of the basic ones from the non-Lego company cheaper, and you start plugging those in just because they're cheaper, I think it's a cop out.
So you're saying if you come up to, and I know that we really didn't touch on this in this way, but if you come up to a mock and the mock has, and we're going to use what you said for an example, the marble, and the marble are 100% completely fake figs. They're not, printed on Lego. They're fake figs. That is what you're saying, that like you think it's a cop out?
I think you're taking the easy way out rather than being creative and using your own imagination and your own creativity. Real world story, not just tying it to figs, but to parts in general. We used to be a major contributor to a internationally known Lego artist that shall remain nameless during the show, please. And he bought from us. We weren't a contributor to him because he bought from us. But when we saw his works, we liked it a lot and we contributed. But when he switched and went completely away from Lego and is doing all off-brand stuff, we quit contributing. We're done.
So like I do think it's a huge difference that if you're buying, how many Spider-Man are there out there? There's hundreds of them, right? So I do think it's a difference if you're buying a Spider-Man that's been done versus if you're buying something that hasn't been done. I don't consider Brick Arms to technically be like fake, just because Brick Arms is doing something that Lego's never going to touch. I'm not saying that you're going out there and you're doing like what me and Caden do, where we're buying military figs that are printed on Lego. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you were to pick up a minifig and you take it apart and there's not Lego anywhere on it, it's just extremely fake plastic. And Cameron sent me. I saw Cameron's video, and this is where I'm going with all this. I saw Cameron's video, and the Helldiver stuff I don't know anything about. I've never played the game. Never looked into it. It looks cool, but that's its own thing. But like the super battle droids, I couldn't get mad at anybody for using those super battle droids because I use, like I have over here now, which I haven't showed anybody, I have over 50 Clone Army Customs droids for this. Now the main reason I bought those was because I worked out a deal, but the legs move, which is the same thing that the super battle do. So I can't really say that I'm against that, but it got me looking into further, so when you look at a mock, we've done it 1,000 times. It used to be bad when Drew was on here because we would find it constantly. We bring up a mock that we're showing off and we start looking at it and we're like, well, wait a minute. All the pieces that are right here on this area are all fake. It's not Lego. Lego never did this color. And that's one of the things that I'm kind of getting at. Like, it is a cop out, like Gene said, where imagine, you didn't use your imagination, you didn't use your Lego thing. And in some cases, I get that. I don't think
you're using your wallet instead of your imagination.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm using a wallet versus my imagination, which I'm not. I can't say anything about. I'm double, triple spending. And I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I just can't bring myself for some reason to buy some of these fake figs. But in the same sentence, I've bought I don't know how many Clone Army Customs.
But isn't Clone Army Customs printed on Lego?
The battle droids, if I'm not mistaken, the chest piece is, I could be wrong, but the chest piece is Lego. But the legs actually move, and the arms are completely different. The arms are kind of like crazy Brix arms.
Okay, you're talking the battle droids, not
the Nan-X ones. Yeah.
I mean, those.
Now, Clone Army Customs figs, like they're clones. Yes, they are 100%.
Okay. I was gonna say I have a ton of their stuff. I thought it was all Lego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's like. I think that's kind of the.
I get it. If it's something that Lego's not making functionally, like the battle droids have the movable legs and different parts from what Lego would do, I get it. But if it's just a knockoff minifig, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, so the reason, and one of the other things that made me think about is while talking to him, once again, we're all in. I mean, everybody in this group that I'm talking about, other than Gene, all dabbles in military. We not only dabble, we've pretty much dove into the deep end in most portions,
And we drowned.
and we drowned. And it got to be, and this is a thing. So, and this is one of the things that I started thinking about. You have a Brickmania kit. Caden has never built a Brickmania kit. He just built one. For the most part, that one is 100% Lego, other than the guns, right?
There's no guns on it.
Oh, that's right. You have the Skytrain, not the bomber.
Yeah, no, this is 100% Lego outside of like the decals.
So, like, when you start taking into consideration, you have or have not built a Brickmania tank.
Not one of their official kits, no.
But you've seen like where the tanks will have like a 3D printed or a molded muzzle brake.
Yep.
All right. At what point do you start making all of these accessories for this vehicle to become?
So the way that I look at it, I'm like kind of bouncing back to the beginning of this conversation. Like, I think I would kind of create like different tiers for what we're establishing as like fake Lego, quote unquote, right? Like tier 1 would be like your brick arms, your Clone Army customs, like things that Lego is not actively doing that are like desired by the community to do specific things, right? Like, Will Chapman started brick arms because his son wanted to do military stuff, and they just didn't have, you had Star Wars blasters and you had Wild West shotguns. Like, that was it. And so, like, I think that is kind of what has been deemed in the community as like acceptable, right? Like the third party accessories, you're not taking away from the like genuity of Lego. And then like, tier 2 being like custom fig parts, versus whether it be like heads or things like that, right? That are obviously still printed on Lego. Because like Lando's figs, right? Those are all printed on Lego. So it's all real parts. It's just not original prints. And then like tier 3 being like obviously like fake, like actual fake knockoffs. But in that sense of like the 3D printed parts, I mean, I'll admit I've used 3D printed parts before. And ironically enough, I used a 3D printed part of a part Lego makes. I needed trans clear Travis bricks in order to do one of the lighting effects to make it bright enough. And so I had one of my lugmates 3D print me Travis bricks in trans clear. So it's a genuine part that Lego makes, but they don't make it in that color. Now, am I going to go and 3D print, Lego parts in like some random color because they don't make it? No, right? You kind of adapt to that. But for like that one specific instance, I mean, it's the same reason nobody uses Mega Blocks or anything. Like, you go to shows, like, yeah, you may see one in somebody's filler every now and again, but for the most part, like no one's showing up with a Halo mock full of Mega Blocks, grunts and stuff like figure wise, right? They're bringing the third party accessories that are using like either Lego a similar plastic or like Lego-esque parts.
So what you just said pretty much was going to hit on my point exactly. Is us as a community have deemed companies okay and worth using.
Yeah.
We've all taken consensus and been like, okay, well, everybody here knows Clone Armor Customs is quality. Right. Everybody here knows Brick Arms is quality. Mm-hmm. Everybody here knows that anything that Citizen Brick has molded extra, Eclipse Graphics, Brick Warriors, all of it's quality. So we kind of pushed that to say, well, okay, we all approve of this, so it's technically now considered Lego. It's all Lego now.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the quality, because I think a lot of the companies who use or who have like been deemed acceptable by the community use ABS plastic. Whereas a lot of the other companies who are doing knockoff stuff, like there is a clear, at least with most of them, there is a clear difference in the like texture and quality of the parts and the figures.
Yeah.
So, you know, like obviously like Brick Arms, right? They're taking the same plastic that Lego gets and, you know, melting it down and using it for their molds. And it's like, you know, similar process to an extent. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Like we've kind of given the pass to certain things, but then kind of like sit there and crap on other things. But I don't know if I've seen I don't know if I've seen a company come up through the ranks who is doing like genuine knockoff stuff and been like accepted by the community. There have been a few that have tried over the years, but I don't think I've ever seen one like actually get through.
Well, I started thinking when I was like doing all this, and I talked about it, and I'll be honest with you, I had forgot like now that it was one of the things that I talked about. But the Lego, I forgot which one it was, but there was a tank track that I needed, and it was for a Panzer Brick Lab build. And I don't remember which one it was, but I know what it was. The Sherman. You know the little bevel gear that's in light bluish gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to come in light gray.
Yeah.
You go to get one in light gray, they're like $1 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Well, each Sherman tank used like 4 of them.
Yeah.
I went with blue bricks because they
uses like 14 of them.
Yeah, I went with blue bricks and I bought like 1,000 of them for like $5.
Yeah.
Just because, like you're talking about, you know, you had a friend 3D print something because Lego didn't make it in that color. I did it just because of basically the same thing. But what I'm getting at is it gets to the point where I feel like I'm being like very, don't do this because it's not real Lego, while I'm doing the same thing because it's not real Lego.
Yeah. I mean, I have definitely seen, and I see it a lot more with younger builders that like their first mocks or whatever, like there's and it's definitely like you kind of have to go out of your way to find it, but like there's definitely a large amount of people online who like do the same kind of stuff that we do, but do it with Kobe figures because they can get them, they're cheaper, right? Which, you know, obviously for someone like on the outside of the Lego community and just wants kind of a, like, you know, if I was just at home going to the store and buying stuff and building things because I thought it was cool, I probably wouldn't care what I was using, right? I think the difference being that like the community that we're in has a pretty heavy influence, whether it be social media or, you know, whatever, that there's kind of like stigmas for certain things, right? Like you go to Brick Fair and there's a Kobe figure on somebody's mock. It's like, oh my God, there's a Kobe figure, right? You know, but then you go over and somebody's got, and I mean, the real difference is like somebody may be able to populate a mock like what I'm building, like Sugarloaf, with Kobe figures for, you know, $200, right? Whereas the army of Marines that I've been collecting that are all genuine Lego over the last decade are probably worth like $2,000, right? All said and done. So I think it honestly, like, it depends on how influenced the individual is, but then also like how into the community like they are. If they're doing it for themselves and they don't care, you know, more power to you. But for those
I think you're catering it to your audience.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that I've seen that really bugs me, and I absolutely hate it, I know Caden has heard me talk about it before because he has been at a convention and walked around with me. And if you're somebody in the chat that does this, I'm sorry, but I cannot stand when you go to somebody's layout and they have created a pretty big layout, and then you get to looking, and every base plate they have got there that is visible because they've not put any terrain on is all of the bullshit base plates from Bricks and Minifigs. A lot of people started doing it because, and their excuse was Lego because it does it in light bluish. I mean, translucent light blue, and they were like, "Oh, Lego doesn't do this for water," and it's like you're correct, but why? And I know that there's other pieces out there, like there's 2x4s.
Mhm.
Why don't you?
1x2 tiles.
I was like to say there's also what is the new one they just dropped, the 4x6 or is it 4x8 translucent light blue?
Yeah.
And you could use this now. Now it is more money, don't get me wrong, but you're at a show that is technically sponsored by Lego, and you're clearly using, like, I guess what
I don't know if sponsored is the right word.
I was gonna say, even if it's not sponsored, the draw to the show is Lego.
Yeah,
not
It's-
knockoffs.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I do kind of get it. Like, I think there's a reasoning to it in the sense of like, okay, if I'm gonna spend, at least like for us who, we don't have an intelligent bone in our bodies to stop spending money on Lego, right? The difference being that like people who do,
hey, in the words of Gene, I don't know what you're talking about. I could stop any minute.
yeah. I don't buy any Lego on February 29th and 30th.
I also don't
so-
drink during those 3 days.
But like I think, realistically, like if you were doing a massive, like let's say pirate layout, right? I would want, and in my mind, right, all of the money that I have budgeted to work on this project, I want to put into the ships looking as awesome as possible, right? Because that's the main focal point. So if the base that they're sitting on is a Lego lookalike that just kind of provides me with the base to display the focal point, like, okay, I can see some merit there. So you're not, if I'm spending $1,000 to build 2 pirate ships and then spending another $3,000 on trans blue tiles to make water versus spending $100 at a Bricks and Minifigs to get a base, right? I think there's some kind of leniency there, but
I don't.
Yeah, see, I'm on the opposite side of that because if I walk up to a mock and the first thing I see is the knockoff base plate,
sure,
what's running through my mind is what else did they cheap on?
yeah. I mean, not that I don't knock people for using fake stuff, but like, there's definitely like I can see the reasoning there. Like me personally, right? I wouldn't, because like especially like Brick Fair when I first started going over a decade ago, like was very very strict about no non-Lego. That like brick arms and things like that were kind of like on an approved list of like stuff that was okay, but like no mega blocks, no mega constructs, like nothing like that. And so I kind of came up in that like purist mentality to an extent, and that's kind of just what I've stuck with, right? But like, I mean, newcomers, if I was 11 right now, I can't afford to go out and build blocks. If I can get cheaper base plates or cheaper this or cheaper that, right, I might pull that trigger now compared to what it cost me back in the day. But
Tron said one of the things I love about Brick World is that it is brick related, not necessarily Lego, but brick. Mark himself even mentioned that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I guess that I use it as a very I'm very contradictive because as I claim to be almost an elitist, at the same time I'm doing things that are very against the same thing I'm preaching.
Right.
So, but my question is, what would Chuck Norris do?
Kick everybody's ass.
Yeah.
He'd round kick that non-Lego crap off the table.
Well, there was a guy in I don't remember what year it was. It was 2013, 2013 or 2014. So it was kind of a, I don't know, say protest, but when Todd started Brick Fair, right, he was very adamant about no non-Lego product, that it was like specifically for Lego, because Brick Fair, whether it was early on or later, was like endorsed by Lego, so on and so forth. So somebody was like, well, if I can't bring Mega Blocks, I'm gonna bring Lincoln Logs, because it's not a Lego knockoff, it's just another construction toy. And so this person went to like the Walmart or the Target or whatever, what was right next door at the time in the old venue, and bought like a thing of Lincoln Logs and set it up on the table at Brick Fair. And then for like 3 years after that, somebody brought a Lego version of the Lincoln Log house that this person had brought and set up on the table.
That's hilarious.
Will said that Chuck Norris shows up and all the Lego logos jump off of the bricks. They got scared and jumped off. That is,
So basically, he's causing non-Lego.
yeah.
What is it? Chuck Norris stepped on a Lego and the Lego screamed out in pain.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. When I go through my collection and I find non-Lego stuff, most of it's Mega Blocks. I usually put them in a bin and then I like donate it to like either Goodwill or like a school or, you know, whatever. Because those kids don't, you know, they don't care.
We did that for the longest time. My architectural firm works for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
We sponsor a lot of stuff there. We decorate for Christmas. You know, it's kind of our adopted thing to do. And so every year at Christmas when we go decorate, I'd take huge bags of non-Lego or slightly damaged, you know, sun damaged or whatever, stuff that we can't sell, but is still usable to build stuff with. You know?
Sure.
And then we realized that some of that stuff we were probably seeing again because it was showing back up in the stuff we were getting bought.
That's
And
funny.
so at that point, we were like, non-Lego, trash.
Some kid gets a, you know, even though he doesn't have anything, he gets a present, opens it up, it's a bunch of non-Lego, and he's like, who gave me this shit? Tron said, I still have my Mega. It's kept separate from my Lego, but I still have it. I never got Mega Blocks.
I have a gigantic tote full of it somewhere in this house.
I mean, I got some as a kid just because, like, you know, your relatives like, oh, it's like Lego, right? They don't they don't know the stigma. So, and I mean, I will admit, like, some of the Halo stuff for Mega Blocks was pretty sick. Like, that's most of what I had was Halo stuff.
In Modern Warfare, they had a lot of
Call
stuff.
of Duty, yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
And it was like cool because it tickled that fancy, right? That Lego didn't, right? Like Lego had Star Wars, it had City. That time it was probably like Power Miners, which was a fire theme, and like stuff like that. And so it was definitely a little bit different in that regard. Whereas like now, because there's also kind of the thing too, right? If you were, you know, for us buying for ourselves is a little different. Convention is hidden away in tents or behind curtains. That would be funny.
I'd say Legion said that he loved and still loves a Halo.
Yeah, man. Like the Halo Mega Block stuff is kind of sick. But like, you know, if you were an adult buying for a kid, right? Like even like a say an 8 or 9 year old boy, right? And who's into Halo and video games or Call of Duty or whatever, right? And they also like Lego, and you go out to the store and you find this Lego-esque toy that is Call of Duty, right? You don't really care what the brand is.
No,
Because you're a cheap bastard and want to pay less for it.
Well, because they may not even know what it is. Like Lego doesn't have Call of Duty sets on their shelves.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
But like they don't know any better, right? We walk into Target, we know exactly where we're going. We're going to the Lego aisle. But you know, normies walk into the Target, they don't know what they're looking at.
Normies.
No, normies.
What
I
a
will say though,
loser.
I went to Target and didn't buy any Lego the other day.
I go to
Are you
Target
feeling
very
all
often
right?
to buy
I
Lego.
bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards instead.
I don't really buy Lego from Target ever. I don't really
I
buy
don't
Lego.
normally.
I don't really buy Lego unless it comes from the actual
Lego.
Lego store or Bricklink. Or
We went to the mall last Friday afternoon and didn't even go towards the Lego store.
now that is
Are you feeling okay, George?
Yeah, I'm trying to save money.
Live better, Walmart.
we're gonna remove George for a little while for saying that. We're
Time out.
Yeah, that's
He needs to go take his meds.
yeah. Target's one thing, but if you actually have a Lego store and you don't even go in the Lego store, at least to see what is on the pick-a-brick wall.
Yeah.
What a
Well,
loser.
see, the problem is that the pick-a-brick wall never has like light bluish gray 1x8 tiles on it, so George can't use it.
Oh,
You've been demoted to the bottom row. Welcome.
there's been several times I've gone to the mall and not gone to the Lego store. Or what's worse is walking into the Lego store, looking around, checking out the pick-a-brick selection, and then leaving empty-handed.
now I've done that.
Yeah, I do
I've
that
done
all the
that.
time.
It feels weird.
I'll walk in there and I'll talk to my people. I'm like, "You got anything in the back that I should know about?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "All right, I'll see you guys next week."
He's
The
in there.
last time,
He's in there
we went into the Lego
taking
store,
down Lego employees. What you got back there, huh? What's back there?
No, I mean it's funny. Like it depends on which day I go, but like most of the people, there's three or four main people at the store that I tend to because I have two equidistant. And the one that I normally go to, there's four people there who I mean I've been going to that store for 15 years, so like they know me, and I'll walk in, like I'll go back there and look at it, and I'll like I'll ask them if there's anything in the back that's not on the wall. And they'll come out with the list. And if there's anything on the list that like I'm interested in, they'll just bring fresh cases out and let me fill boxes and then put them back.
yeah, I think we've all been in that situation.
Those
Yeah.
are the awesome Lego employees.
It's great.
My favorite story about that has to do with somebody that we don't see in the chat very often anymore, but Chef. When I was up at Brick Fair this is probably 3 years ago. We
Were
went
you
to
at Brick Fair 3 years ago?
Yeah, I've been at the Brick Fair for the last 5 years in a row. Yep. I went 1 year and took nothing. I went the second year and took the Marvel City. I went the third year and took the castle. I went the fourth year and took the castle, and I went last year and took Battle of the Bulge.
Interesting.
But anyway, we had went to the Lego store, and this was the one that's at like what's the one that's in the mall that's like
Tyson's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, Tyson's is like the poster child of what not to do for Lego. Like, it's crazy.
We went there and they had they were talking about the setting stuff up for off the like what you just said, all the stuff they have in the back that they weren't putting out.
Yeah.
For the Brick Fair from being in there. And this was on Wednesday. So there wasn't very, the huge crowd from Brick Fair really wasn't there yet. And I was like, well, what do y'all got in the back? And one of the things they brought out was a box of 1x2 light translucent blue tiles and plates.
Yep.
Chef was like, I'm going to buy some of these. And I was like, well, how many do you want? And he filled up a cup, and I took all the rest of them and was like, y'all got more boxes back there? And he was like, yeah, we got a box of each. And I was like, I'll take them. I literally have, like, I can show you.
Yeah. Tyson's Corner is one of, if not the reasons why you can no longer buy boxes.
This is one box of tiles.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all Richard's fault now.
Well, okay. I'm not going to name anybody specifically, but there are a few individuals who shall remain nameless who they would really only like do that deal, quote unquote, like being able to buy boxes at a time during Brick Fair because they knew that mock builders were coming in. And so what happened, this was probably like 2018 or 2019. There was a group of guys who went in there, and one or two of the guys among them owned Bricklink stores, and they basically bought out like pretty much the entirety of the pick-a-brick that they had in cases. Like there's even Instagram stories of like somebody walking out with like 7 cases of pick-a-brick parts.
Good.
And then they were listed on their Bricklink like the next day.
So me and Gene know someone that will remain nameless, but got in trouble because they found out that I had went to a Lego store and they took me to the back and I bought all the red, black Falcons they had did. The ones that came out that were like light red, dark red, and light bluish gray.
Yeah.
Well, he did the same thing at his store. And then while he was filling the boxes up, decided to brag to the employee of how much he was putting them on his Bricklink store and selling them for.
Crazy. What an idiot. Imagine being so dumb that you would do that.
I will tell you that I don't know if it was the only thing, but his lug wasn't a lug for 2 years after that.
Yeah. Well, we had somebody, and I'll leave the names out of it, but there was somebody in our lug who, within our lug Discord, we had a channel where when people would go to the Lego store, they would post pictures of the pick-a-brick wall, so people like knew what was in circulation. And we had one person, and there's a couple of us who, like, when we go to the Lego store to get pick-a-brick, like, we'll buy in bulk. And so we had one person who, like, I would put, like, today's Wednesday, right? So I would post pictures today. And then this person would go on, like, Sunday or Monday and then complain that what was pictured on Wednesday was sold out, that there weren't any more there. And so this person complained several times to the point where we basically had to like sit down during one of our meetings and be like, okay, no one's allowed to post pictures anymore because people are getting butthurt that they're going over to the Lego store and there's nothing there.
We need you to start sending pictures of the pick-a-brick walls when you're in there to us.
I mean, I can. So right after that happened, I started using the Pick-a-Brick Exchange Facebook group, which during COVID and even like after COVID was great because the walls, like the circulation for the walls, were all over the place. And so like there were parts, in the Midwest and stuff that they would have on their wall for like 6 months, and then we would see her like a year later over here. Like it was insane. But like the bins of medium nougat that I have, mostly medium nougat, 1x1, 1x2, and 1x5 plates. I've probably got a minimum of 10,000 of each, probably closer to 20,000 on the 1x1s. Like that was all bought through that exchange because people just go to their store, they post pictures, and then while they're there, they're like taking orders, and then you literally just pay for the cost of the box plus whatever it costs them to ship it to you. It was great.
I missed out on 2 or 3. It was not the trip that I bought the Pokemon stuff, but the trip before that.
Yeah,
they had the 1x10 bricks in light bluish gray, and I bought 3 boxes of them. And I've used them all up now, and I'm like, I should have bought everything they had in stock.
Yeah.
Hoarder said, if I hear a part I want is on the wall, I go then, not 4 days later. And Rob Claxton says, I make sure I'll send some pictures to you. I know I got to send you my number. Oh, he's talking about Pop Trip. Oh.
Apparently, Hoarder and I shop at the same Lego store. I had no idea.
Y'all never ran into each other?
I mean, we may have. I have no idea what this person looks like.
Well, maybe you have a stalker, or maybe he has a stalker.
Yeah.
Sounds a little strange to me.
I'd probably be the one stalking, considering I'm probably younger.
Did anybody do anything fun this weekend?
I worked on Sugarloaf.
I said fun.
Then no.
We went to that concert. Got another one tomorrow night.
You're going to a concert on a Thursday night?
Yep, and then we're leaving for Arizona Friday morning.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive.
What's going in Arizona?
Oh, we got to go to a celebration of life for her cousin.
You'll just be in the airport for like 14 hours.
Oh no, we're driving.
Oh, okay.
You've seen the price of fuel right now. I can't imagine what airline fuel costs right now.
No, you can get an airline ticket for super cheap. You just got to get past ICE and security.
Yeah, I'm taking the car.
So glad that I bought my plane ticket like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I just got mine for Chicago. That's the last one I need for the year. Bro, my company, for when we like travel for training, they only reimburse or the supposed budget for reimbursement for flights and hotels is $350.
What?
Like total?
That's it.
Well, like $350 for airfare and then $350 for a hotel. I'm like, y'all are insane, because normally we're only up there for like 1 or 2 days. But I was like, right now, if you're sending me to Boston, you're reimbursing me for whatever the hell I have to spend to get up there and back.
Staying in the budget motel.
Plus, like, suffer. No, we stay at a Marriott.
For $350? Well, y'all, how many of y'all are splitting that $350?
Six.
I mean, usually
in one room.
Yeah.
Usually it's like middle of the week, and it's usually a little over $350. It's usually closer to $4. But if that's $4 and my flights come into like $290, like they just, kind of flip it out. So
I've stayed in the same hotels for the past 3 years, 4 years.
Bro, I was looking at. I waited really long to book my hotel for Fredericksburg, but I was looking for a Holiday Inn because I have the IHG rewards thing, and the closest one is like a 15-minute drive away. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'll get up and drive over in the morning. Well, and then I'm going through it, and it was going to cost me like $1,000 for like 3 nights. I was like, no shot, I'm staying in this hotel. So now I'm one property over off of the convention center, and I think I spent $400 total at an extended stay, which I've stayed at extended stays before. They're not terrible.
I'm going to go ahead and let you know right now, that hotel that we're staying at in Raleigh is pretty, it's not that expensive, but it's like maybe the whole weekend is probably $500.
That's fine. You mean the one you still haven't sent me the link for?
Well, I still don't have anything like the information for it.
Is there a room block, kind of like Brick Fair?
No.
So then what information do you need?
The 100% that everything's good. I guess it is. They've got tickets for being able to sell. I've got the layout that I sent you. She's making that happen. We're just going to be somewhere in with the lug.
Okay.
But that's how we're going to be laid out. I need to get Haley to send me the information so I can send it to you.
Make her do her dirty work for you.
Let me text her.
Squadron wants to know how your clone base is coming along. Says we need a new video.
He's only taken it apart 12 times.
But I'm going to let you know, I went from only having a mountain built to having so what I done yesterday was I disassembled the entire top portion of it.
No.
I could fix I broke it apart how it comes apart modularly. So I could finish the first level.
Wait, what'd you take apart? You took apart something? What?
No.
That's all I heard.
The modular portion of the top I pulled apart so I could finish the bottom.
Modular, yes. Everything's modular if you take it apart.
I got too far and realized that I was going to be doing a lot of reaching under that area. I didn't.
Yeah. Giving your clone base a reach around, are we?
I am.
Wow. You're moving pretty fast.
Don't act like you didn't ask me for those videos.
I got the chats to prove it.
I know.
I don't know if you can hear mine. Mine just sounds like
Caden Burton has subscribed to. That is loud.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Not as good as that screaming goat.
That one was pretty good. Oh, he's got a
That's
sound.
pretty dang loud too.
Do what?
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 But Kennedy, to answer your question, the bottom is completely laid out. I took the top back off of it so I could build this ATTE to see how it's going to fit to finish the floors. But apparently I can't have the program that I need open to build the ATTE on stream because the bandwidth does not like it and decided to go a little haywire. So my plan was to start building that tonight, but I guess that's not going to happen, which means I'll probably be down here tomorrow building it.
Boom roasted.
Boom
Ah.
roast.
Papa
Well-
said bearded bricks version of smart bricks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I mean,
I
you know what would be kind of cool is if this thing right here had a smart brick that made sound. I don't know. It'd probably sound like shit still, but
I feel like at that point I'd rather just like program a Raspberry Pi to have do whatever I wanted it to.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would make more sense.
Brick stuff has some pretty cool sound effects.
Yeah.
I've got
I,
a ton of LED stuff in my big one of my big LED orders came in that has all my effect boards. I'm actually extremely happy with it. I just have to figure out how to hide the boards or where to hide them at, and then to run the wires.
Yeah. Well, the I think I said it to the group chat. The ricochet round off the tank that I was wiring last night.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Oh, that took so long.
Because you took a fully assembled tank and then took it apart to do it.
Well, so like I knew which piece I was putting it in, so I had already like rebuilt that part because I had the two clips already built into the tank.
Yeah.
The problem was when I went to actually wire it, the tile that's right underneath of that, I couldn't press it all the way down because the wires were hitting that tile, and I couldn't take the tile off because that tile was holding together like the entire tank. So the 1x3 brick next to it, I swapped out for panels
Mm-hmm.
so that I could run the wires across, so I would clear the tile, and then ran it down. But then I broke like 4 pieces of thread trying to tie the tank tracks onto it. But I will say though, yesterday I was packing for Fredericksburg, and I just decided to pack out of the suitcase and into one of my like black bins. I definitely should have opened that suitcase sooner after getting back from Atlanta. They were much less careful with it getting back here than it was getting down there. Everything's still in bubble wrap, so like everything is still contained, but Harper's Ferry is like split in half. Their Saipan, I'm pretty sure, is going to need like a 80% rebuild.
Oh, so you're having to rebuild a mock.
Not by my own doing, Richard. So that's going to be a fun day tomorrow because I'm going straight from work to Fredericksburg to check in and start setting up. And then, yeah, should be interesting.
Will, this is the new Disney castle. I have the old one up here next to the Beauty and the Beast, but I don't know. I don't have room for it up here, and I've contemplated taking the old one apart. But I also thought about displaying them both beside each other. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
You'll probably take it apart.
I think I should take it apart.
Yeah, just start over.
Probably could.
Yeah.
Caden Raspberry Pi Pit Boy 3000.
Hell yeah. So parts pack. Yes, 100% a parts pack.
So, Caden, did you bring some stuff to show tonight?
Nope.
What? I thought we assigned you a homework assignment.
We did.
In what group chat did that happen?
We did it live last week.
In front of everybody.
I wasn't here last week.
Yes, you were.
Was I here last week?
Yes.
You were.
Well, you do need to go to sleep.
The dog did his homework.
You assigned me a homework project.
Yeah, you were going to bring the modern Space Police sets.
Oh, yeah, that definitely didn't happen. I mean, I
And
could
was
probably
bringing
find them
old
right
Space
now.
Police and Ice Planet. Here, I was all excited to make you present first.
I don't even know how to do that.
George, you should have known this younger generation doesn't work.
Let's see. What year was that? Yo, these sets are so sick. What year was
That's
that?
the second youngest guy on the podcast.
Well, I mean, there's still a 10-year difference between me and Caden. Actually, it's 12-year.
That's
Whatever
crazy.
you gotta do to make yourself feel younger.
Then there's a 12-year difference between me and George, probably.
I'm 40.
Space Police.
There's a
3.
23-year difference between me and George.
There's
I'm an
a
old soul, though, James.
million-year difference between.
I'm really
Me
70
and-
at heart.
Bro, I forgot how sick some of these sets are. Like, I'm looking through these pictures.
We'll share with the class.
Well, I don't know how to do that. Hold on.
You got the little TV screen with the plus sign,
Do I need to? Hold on a second. Can I do that?
and then we'll have to approve it.
Share screen. Sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Well, I don't have 2 monitors down here, so on a good computer, good is subjective. All right, let's do this without. Let's see if this is gonna work. This one, yeah, this one.
Tron says, "Oh, now he remembers. The youngest one doesn't know how to share."
I know how to share, just not on StreamYard. Can you guys see this?
No,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Wait, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna kill all of you. Yeah, so like this was I remember having this one. Like it's like little like hover bike thing, which 33 parts. This was probably like $10 back in the day. But like the coolest part about this was like all these aliens.
It's
'Cause I
weird
think
that the
really
aliens
did.
were sticking out like they were.
I think every set had a different alien because it was that one. I remember having this one with like because it was all like, and this one was cool because it was like set in space that you had like floating like stop sign and traffic light and stuff.
Well,
Like
that isn't
floating on
floating,
little
that's-
meteors.
That's sitting down though.
You know what I meant. This one though, this one is sick.
Oh, check out that minifigure.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only one that had 4 opposable arms, isn't it? Or I guess
I think this was because this was 2009. I don't remember when Ninjago came out, but I want to say this was like,
the first.
yeah, like obviously a little different because like Garmadon had like 2 torsos, whereas he's kind of got it on his head mold.
Yeah.
But this I forgot, but this one was also pretty cool. The like hot rod, like Mad Max looking truck with the cargo like cannon on the back.
Colton said, Blaze said, "Caden, do you need it? Do you need a IT support?" And then Colton said, "For Caden for not being ready, does Caden get an F?"
That's fine.
That's
You
gonna
can
be
give me
pretty
an F.
close.
I don't care.
Like an F minus.
Yeah. Like I remember like some of these figures were sick. Like it was weird too because I didn't even really care too much about the aliens. Like I wanted the actual like space police dudes.
That last one, I'm gonna say a cartoon that you have probably not heard of, and I'm
Which
not
one?
sure Richard has. Kind of reminded me of oh my gosh, Biker Mice from Mars.
This
So
one?
I'm going to tell you right now, Biker Mice from Mars was one of my favorite shows, and I actually had all of the mice with the motorbikes and the like alleyway scene playset or whatever.
Okay,
And-
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
They re-released those as like the 4 main characters. They didn't come with motorcycles or anything, but they were bigger, more articulate figs. And they released them to Target and Walmart, and it took me forever to actually find the whole set of 4. But I actually have the remade set of them.
What the
Color me
RP?
impressed.
2009 Lego RPG.
Right. that transgreen cone is where it's at.
Yeah, man, it's like the nuclear warhead. Yeah, I love the plate like you had because this is the big like not mothership but kind of like command ship. You had all the like prisoner pods on the side, and you could like hit the prisoner pods because they still used like the big like
Oh yeah.
rubber tip projectile. Like you could
Tron
free
said,
all the.
I do like the SP3 just as much as 1 and 2 because of the alien aspect of it. The aliens are what made 3 good. Otherwise, it just looks like Futron redone.
I mean, fair. I honestly I liked the actual like space police figures like these guys because I would just turn them into like futuristic like soldier. Like I don't know why, but when you take the visor and you flip it upside down so that the point is like out and upward, it just like it only covers half their face, and it just looks cool.
It's a game changer.
I don't know if I even had this one. What is this one? Pit stop? Oh, this is limited edition. That's why I don't know what it is. What is this like rubber spike four-wheeler called?
That is definitely some Mad Max stuff right there.
That's kind of sick.
That's off of Barnacles.
Oh yeah,
It's about Barnacle.
Got it off that barnacle.
That squid face minifigure, that's one I've been trying to find.
this one.
No, not that one. Go back to the last one you just went to, the limited one. The guy, first guy in the minifigure.
This one here,
Bro,
the like
yeah.
skull face guy.
Oh, skull. I thought it was a squid.
I think I have one of these actually.
That's pretty sick looking.
So I will tell you that one of my favorite things to find.
This one was sick.
I've bought like 3 of them. I will say that they're like $25 a piece. The Ninjago octopus figs.
Yeah.
And the I don't know, I think it was Alien Conquest maybe. That has a dark red one, and he comes with this huge like trident. Could be wrong about it being Space Conquest, but
I don't know. I remember there being like 2 lines of this because they did the original line with like the black helmets with the visors, and then like I guess was it 2010 they did a second wave with like the full on helmets. But like this one, the like kind of purple like hot rod-esque look on that one was sick. What was the other one? This one was weird, but it had this guy.
yes, Ripjaw.
Yeah, no, Jawson. His name was Jawson.
Oh, Jawson. That's right.
Yeah,
that
dude was pretty sick.
I bought that head just so I could put it into a Star Wars mock and use it as a Jedi.
Yeah, I remember this one too, Brick Daddy.
Yeah,
because he had a glow in the dark face.
The OG pimp.
Yeah, and then the like police like command center.
Man, I don't remember seeing that one.
This one was 2010. I mean, I didn't have this one, but like these like big domed like trans blue, and then I think these were both poly bags. I definitely had this one, the K9 bot, which was kind of sick.
That is cool looking.
The white droid bodies. And then this one, Space Speeder.
Hoarder says, I got that spike piece in a Castle Troll set. I want all these to use as background vehicles and characters in a Coruscant mock.
100%.
Sandwich Jones said the cars are putting off big twisted metal vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Hoarder said, Brick Daddy is awesome. I still can't believe Lego sold an alien pimp.
That's why. Yeah. It was such a cool figure, too. I never had that set, but I ended up getting that figure from like my cousin or something. And I treasured that thing.
I don't have any of the figs. I have the what'd you say his name was?
Jawson.
I have that head. Other than that, I don't have any minifigs from that series.
Do I get some bonus points because I've seen the Jetsons?
We used Jawsons for about $5 each. We sold one of the Brick Daddies. He was $22.
Yeah.
Brick Daddy. That's funny.
Did you just say you get bonus points for knowing what the Jetsons is?
Yeah, that I've seen the entirety of the Jetsons. Do I get points for that?
What's the
You've
dog?
seen all of the Jetsons?
Okay, well, okay. I have a like tri-folded DVD thing with like all 6 seasons of the Jetsons on it.
I don't even think I've seen all 6 seasons.
I haven't
I've probably seen the same episode 40 times though.
I used to love
I'll tell
that.
you right now,
My
the
brother and I would
will-
watch that on the DVD player all the time.
I will hands down go against anyone that y'all want to go, whatever. The coolest alien that ever come from any kind of like 2-dimensional art show was Marvin the Martian.
Oh, definitely.
Who's
Now,
that?
do you know who that is?
Looney Tunes?
Yeah, I know who Marvin the Martian is.
I was going to say, man, don't make me do Marvin. He
Oh,
plays
yeah.
with Dynamite. He's my favorite Looney Tune next to Tasmanian Devil and Foghorn Leghorn.
Tasmanian Devil's definitely up there, yeah.
The Tasmanian
Sean
Devil is
Wood's
one of my favorite, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Yosemite Sam is.
Well, I have Yosemite Sam tattooed on my arm, so he's in the top 5.
That's what's up.
He's carrying a saber and a battle flag. So
Richard, what did you send me?
The address to the hotel.
Okay. This isn't your address, and I shouldn't leak it on stream right now.
I mean, you can if you want, but it's just a hotel.
all right, Caden. So this is the Space Police I was talking about last week.
Yikes.
90s. Yeah. This had a light system with it before the smart brick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not real sure what the light system was because I didn't have this set.
No. I mean, you were alive for it, so.
I was alive for it.
That set was like $37 brand new.
Look at that beautiful thing. 234 interlocking pieces.
That's pretty sick, though.
Flashing lights add realism to this Legoland model. Now you can build and collect with more fun than ever before.
McCart said Squidman is a sick fig, and Tron said, and here is the OG red visors.
I miss it.
With the lack of good sets available on shelves, I may go back and buy all the Space Police bad guy sets and all the solo sets. I still want well, I'll show y'all after George gets done.
Little moon buggy. This thing was probably like $5.
I like how every alien set that we've talked about and brought all have like a little buggy.
You gotta have a buggy.
Well, this was back in the day when every theme had like a $7 set.
Yeah.
Now that set's like $24.
This
And
is
it's
like
like-
that first one, but a little smaller.
Yeah.
I miss those trans red. Man, I used to make all kinds of cool airplanes using that for cockpit pieces.
I feel like
So
you like
we
the
were-
G.I. Joe like half track season and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was gonna talk about it when I brought mine. But we can mention it now because Caden's had it on there too. Why doesn't Lego do colored windshield pieces anymore?
I don't know. I haven't seen any.
Which they just don't have any themes that like warrant it.
They've been coming out with a lot of the new trans black ones.
Yeah, but who
Yeah,
cares
but
about
I
that?
just
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like trans
neon
black,
yellow,
trans
the
clear.
trans green.
Yeah.
There was a trans orange, trans red. Here's the bigger buggy. This is like the budget version. And this is the I really wish my parents would buy this for me for Christmas version. Some kind of space jail?
I was gonna say you got a roller coaster.
No.
It looks like a spaceport.
Yeah, and there's like a little jail cell right there, which I think every one of these ships has had a small jail cell on the back of them. But look at that tiny little...
Makar said that he thinks that OG Space Police is too close to Ice Planet.
Oh, well, guess what's up next?
So, George, that one's called the Space Lockup Isolation Base.
Yep.
George can't say that now, much less than when he was 5.
Nope. But I haven't seen these black support pieces in forever. I think they were pretty common in the 9-volt train system. And then
How
I'm
many
not
do you
even
need?
sure. Call this a panel right here.
Yeah.
That used
No,
to be a
that's
pretty
two
common part.
windscreens.
Windscreen.
Yes, two windscreens connected together.
Then you got the big
Right on
old
the
midget
side of that.
commander.
Looks like a
Like-
shark.
The grainiest photos ever. I apologize.
So George, those supports came in two different types, a narrow and a wide.
Yeah.
The ones that were in that set are the wide. They're 5 millimeters wide, and the others are 3. We got 18 blacks right now. They're only 38 cents a piece.
Oh, it's not terrible.
No.
There you go, George. Buy them all.
I don't think. Yeah, never mind.
This is kind of reminds me of a World War II era Waco glider. Screw you guys.
Richard picked up on it.
Then you got the tiny little budget friendly, probably 15 part.
The rockets on there still look dope, though.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do.
Okay, now I will say so. Last week when we were talking about the green space police guy that I recognized, I realized it was not the green space police guy. It was the original A-wing pilot.
Ah, same.
Because it's green, the face was the same, and I was like, I know that it was the original A-wing pilot.
Pretty similar. And then you got this goofy looking.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That thing always reminded me of Short Circuit.
Yes.
What is
Number
short circuit?
5 is alive.
It's a think of ET but a robot.
Sick.
I love how half of our stream is just explaining to Caden what
stuff is.
Yeah, stuff that came out 30 years ago.
I'm pretty positive I still have this built somewhere in this house.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive I have every piece for that except the minifig.
I'm pretty positive I've never touched a single piece that came out of that set.
Oh man, these wedge pieces right here with the little corner notch. Those things
Yeah.
are awesome. Except they're light gray and they're not cheap.
They are not.
Made that mistake.
Yeah, actually, that one's the one piece. It's not
Is
the
it
two
the-
back. It's not a left and a right.
Gene,
Oh,
I know
2
for
by
a
8.
fact for a fact you're lying about that because no one's ever found the one piece.
Is that an anime reference?
It is.
Shut up.
Whatever you say, Yu-Gi-Oh.
And then you got a articulated buggy or a buggy with a trailer with a rocket on it.
Yes.
That's like the equivalent to the bazooka tube on the World War II Jeep.
Right.
George, that's that same windscreen in a different color.
Yeah. I still have some of these trans green windscreens. Not figured out how to incorporate them into a mock yet, but I have this windscreen right here too.
With the sticker?
I think it's a sticker on there. Yeah, right here. It's that like
Yeah.
4x6 with a
What it
finger
looks like.
hinge on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
And then these corner wedge pieces.
What am I
Haven't seen
looking
that
at?
in quite a while.
Is that one? There's no way that's one piece.
This right here,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
one piece. It's like
That
a
whole
3x3
chunk is one
corner.
piece? So like 3x3x2.
I think
I think it's a
Green.
3x3x3.
3x3x3.
I think. And it's got an inverted piece on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that whole thing is one piece.
No, the red piece is a separate piece.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say, God damn. I was like, I've never
That's
seen
the
anything like
inverted
that.
version of this.
It's a
Gotcha.
dual molded trans green
Yeah.
windscreen.
3x3 corner by 6, half and half. I'm like, Jesus.
What set number was that one?
6897.
Oh, we're so close.
This windscreen was pretty popular for some of the small helicopters back
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Back in my day.
The city and town police.
I do remember having some of those like thruster pieces that are on the side there.
Oh yeah.
Those, bro, I used to use those all. Those were, I think, the first one of those I had was one of the original land speeders. One of the original Luke's land speeders in light gray. I used to use it all the time for like propulsion or whatever, ship I was making.
And your gut feeling was right. They are 3x3x2.
Okay.
I was thinking they were taller than that.
You know what I might do for one of these episodes? I'm gonna go through the family archive folder of pictures, and I'm gonna find some of my first Lego creations and bring them on here.
You should. That'd be awesome.
They're awful. Don't get me wrong.
When I was in a bar drinking beer and you were crawling
In
around the
diapers,
floor,
playing with
diapers.
Legos. Yeah.
George, that wasn't a sticker on that. That's printed.
That's what Tron said. No stickers.
If you can get that part new now, it's $10.
Ooh. I might have one that's slightly used and really scratched.
There's not a single used one available in the U.S. right now.
Oh, well. So you're saying I could set the market?
Yeah.
Gene said he'll buy it for 37 cents plus shipping.
Charging like $80 to ship it.
And see, here we go, a bigger buggy with a trailer and some flying apparatus that
dual wide cockpit glider type thing.
Yeah. There's a better look at that. That's not better. That's fuzzy as all get out. This was the stuff I thought was cool when I was younger. And yeah, this right here was like the ask for every Christmas. Never got it.
Checks out.
Yeah.
George, you should buy it for yourself now then.
Woo. Gene, what's the price on $69.84 right now?
Nice.
More than I want to spend.
Getting closer.
The
You want it new in the box or used?
let's go new in the box.
There's only one available in the U.S. It's $900.
Woo.
It's not
So
that
it's
bad.
relative to the last 3 digits of the set number.
Used, there's 4 of them, and the most expensive one's $210.
Damn. Hmm. All right, now we get into Ice Planet.
My
Basically,
favorite thing that
white
Ice
and
Planet
orange.
has ever done, ever, is the translucent orange visor piece and that buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this set got released in 3 different poly bags under 3 different set numbers. Might have been a Tokyo Toy Show version. Those translucent orange skis or snowshoes were pretty cool.
Angry Dragon said he is ready for Brick Fair tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Little snowmobile with a radar on the back.
That's how you got
And
one.
And George, that same piece that you saw in light gray in that other one,
Yeah.
that's the top of that snow speeder.
In blue. Is
Yep.
wait, hold on. Is the bottom go back to that?
No, on the bigger ship.
Oh.
No, the next one.
The one you're talking about in light gray.
Oh yeah, the 2x8.
You're going backward. Go forward. Yeah.
Make up my mind, Caden.
That one.
Yeah, that top blue plate, the wedge
Oh,
plate with
yep.
the notches in the back.
What are those white ski pieces on the bottom?
Big skis.
Well, now I know where these orange antenna pieces come from that I use for explosions. I've got lots of these.
The newest piece that we use, Caden, is or the only new piece that we use in explosions is the 1x1 bar with clip.
For the orange.
1x1 bar with clip.
Yeah, these
A little wrench, spanner wrench looking thing.
He doesn't know what a spanner wrench is.
I know.
Oh, the I don't think I have
Like
any.
a lobster claw.
Yeah. Those are not super. Yeah, because I can totally see that.
It's literally like it's
Is it
it
the
looks
part?
like
It's the part that I'm thinking it is, right?
it's a little claw.
Here.
There's a bunch of them in the in this Skytrain.
This
No.
thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
In trans orange.
You don't
I don't
have
think
any
those are new.
No,
they're
it's not
they're a
new.
lot newer than anything we're using.
Well, yeah.
I mean that. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't have a single one of those, and I need at least one for the Star Wars vignette.
I just balled out an entire store of 100 of them.
Sick. I should probably get a few of those. I don't know. I just made today because a bunch of Bricklink stores are shipping to Fredericksburg, i.e., they're just bringing it with you and they get a discount. I made one order, and then I made a second order, and then I made a third order. But now all the cutoffs are done, so I can't make a fourth order.
You've got this ice planet / North Korean missile
I'll say
transport.
with a nuke.
Yeah.
There were so many of those wheels, those white wheels, in the Bricks and minifigs bulk area.
What do you use them for?
I don't. People were buying them. I don't know.
I have a bunch of the black ones. Never found a use for them other than
Because
maybe setting them up and using them as barrels.
there's two different versions. There's a wheel that's like that, and then there's one that has. I think we went over it last week, maybe in a mock. It has the cutout for the tank tread to go on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like for the white ones, at least, like you could put a half pin, half stud on top with like any of the 2x2 like vent printed tiles and use them as like barrels or something in like an echo base.
Yeah.
Ron says that he has all of the Ice Planet sets and he loves those wheels.
I don't have a single one of them. You know why?
Because you're 12.
Yeah.
I only had a few
compared to you geezers. Yeah.
Another, basically just Space Police recolored.
So George, we got those small wheels.
Yeah.
We got them in white, red, pearl dark gray, orange, and black.
I've got some in orange. Those are from the what was the, not that any of you guys are gonna know, what was the space theme with like the molded trans green alien like single piece?
Oh, Space Conquest, Alien Conquest.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, you're talking about it almost looks like a battle droid with a fat head.
Sort of. It was like one piece. It like didn't really have arms.
Yeah,
You can't bend it.
they came in like a weird pod.
Yeah.
The Mars mission.
Yeah.
Mars mission. That's what it was.
Yeah,
they had like the hex,
series of them
the
series
like
of
hex
orange
pattern
wheels.
pod.
in 07.
Yeah,
08.
because the orange wheels I think came in those sets, right?
Yep.
Yep. That's why I have some. Those are sick.
Caden, do you remember sets that had these magnets?
I think the only set like that I ever had, it wasn't even mine. It was my older brother's. It was the original Hogwarts Express.
Ah,
Yeah, the train sets used them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
coupler.
I think that's probably the only magnet that I find it every now and again going through my bulk.
This is pretty cool. It breaks into separate pieces. I don't know. I guess the cockpits turn into snowmobiles.
Nice. That's what's up.
See you later, Trip.
Oh yes.
We were talking
Oh wow.
about the base plates you don't get anymore.
Yeah.
I bet those things are extremely fragile now.
And probably very expensive too.
Yes. Those big orange
Yeah.
dome pieces. I've never
think
seen them.
the
We
burp,
cannot keep those in stock. When we get them, they're gone within 2 days usually.
the burp
Right.
pieces are what put an end to the base plates like this.
Yeah. The last one of those that I think first and last, I guess, that I had was the one from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom with the Crystal Skull set.
Yeah.
And I used that base plate for years, and I would use the top of it to build a bunker, and then I would put the blue 32x32 I had in front of it, and that was my D-Day beach head to like play on.
This right here, I added little combo pack, $25.97 value, now only $19.99. Kmart.
Hell yeah.
Can't remember the
Caden,
last
do you know
time.
what Kmart is?
I am aware of what Kmart is. Kmart still existed when I was a kid.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a Kmart that was
The
actually
Kmart that used to be up the road from me closed and is now a Hobby Lobby. But when it was there, that's where I used to go to find the like random before Black Series when Hasbro was just doing like the Clone Wars action figures.
Yeah.
for some reason, Kmart would always get like all the obscure ones. Like Captain Locke, the like greenish dude, the like horn company commander from season 2 or whatever. He had one, and like you could never find it at like Target or Toys R Us or whatever. It was at Kmart for some reason.
Have you seen the prices of the Black Series action figures now?
Yeah, I don't have a single one.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I have over 60 of them upstairs.
I used to buy.
I wanted to get into it, but
I used to buy a couple like every other paycheck. Now I wait till they go on clearance because nobody's buying them.
Yeah, now every other paycheck I buy Lando figs.
I have an entire shelf that's just of like they come out with like Halloween ones. I think I have like a Cupid Ewok. Yeah, I got.
They had a gingerbread or snowman Chewbacca.
Yeah, I have that. I have a gingerbread Shore Trooper.
Oh, that was the other one.
Speaking of gingerbread, I still need to get my gingerbread AT-AT.
I thought you were going to say you're going to make cookies for the show this weekend.
I thought about it, and then like today being what today ended up being is like that's not happening. Plus, none of you guys are coming, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Well, y'all brought those, and what I brought there's nowhere near as many builds in this series, but this is UFO. This is my favorite style of like.
What the hell is that?
That looks like something out of Stargate 1.
So these all had like alien prints underneath them. And then these were like the droids. I actually
when the hell did this I have never seen this. I've seen the other ones. I have never seen this.
I actually have one of these minifigs right here. I had a Bricklink order that I had to make over a certain amount. I probably have like an army of like 15 of these guys.
This was what, late 90s, early 2000s?
No, this is early 90s.
Okay.
We're thinking of a different theme then.
I'll say I've seen all the other ones, like all the ones that George showed, like I've seen in some capacity. I have never seen these.
The theme of this is called UFO. We got Brick Babe in the house. What is up? Connor says it's a late 90s, but
I was thinking it was closer to late 90s.
I mean, I wasn't alive regardless, so.
But it uses like all the ice planet stuff. It's got the wheels, they're just black. It's got the same windshields, or windscreens, they're just trans green.
Those finger things holding the antenna on that last one, man, those used to make really awesome boat motor props.
Oh, yeah. They still do.
Yeah, well, yeah. They're harder to find, though.
That is true.
I mean, I loved all of these sets. My goal, and I will tell you right now, anybody that's in the chat, anybody that watches this, if you ever go to a Bricks and Minifigs or any other store and they have these sets, whether it's new or used, buy them and I will buy them from you.
Bro, it just looks like a Cloud City car.
Andrew
in the wrong
said
color.
I would see these in the Lego magazine. Man, when I was younger, I used to fall asleep with the Sears catalog open to the Lego page.
So
this doesn't even exist anymore.
This right here, this piece up here was like chrome, and if you got it heated with your finger, it would show like a map, and then it came with all these stickers to make all this reflective.
That's sick. Is that? There's no way that's all printed.
Yeah, that's all printed.
Jesus.
What set is that, Richard?
I don't know. I don't have set numbers on them.
Bro, so they can't give me a printed windscreen in an ARC 170. They can print an entire spaceship in the 90s.
This is one piece that's printed. This is one piece that's printed. This windscreen's printed. These are printed. This is printed.
Insane.
These are printed. This is printed. This. I think this is a sticker.
I mean, that one makes sense.
That one giant walker I showed from the Nebraska Brick Day show, that guy had like 12 of these hanging off the side of that thing.
He did that come out.
I have this these pieces right here. I have a whole box of these. If they're ever in a store, I buy them. This was like the big mothership.
That's pretty sick. Are those magnets on top?
Yeah.
Where? Up here?
Like
Yeah.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think
This right here has magnets too, and it attaches to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like all these sets were just so sick.
Which series is that, Richard?
It's literally called UFO. Angry Dragon said 6915 Warp Wing Fighter.
Yeah, he beat me to it. I was right there at it.
Andrew said they came out in 97. Yeah,
I was negative
big
4.
tip, this right here, Tron was talking about, it's fiber optic in it, so it lights up all these cables right here.
Oh, that's sick.
We used to have proper Lego sets.
Bro, Lego's gone so downhill. Now they're making like
for the last I guess show and tell or whatever with these sets is this right here. So
I just realized he's building Suki's car.
This stuff, right? So, like the space set that you were talking about, or that I was talking about, that like lights up when it's heated, that you said was sick and all printed. This is it. Not only did they do stuff like this, but they had the combo thing like George was talking about. But when you bought the combo, you got a mask, and then it opens up to actually show you what on the inside is.
you gotta put it on.
I've never opened it.
Well, it's ripped at the bottom.
Yeah, I know that, but I've never opened it. I mean, it's still sealed. Actually, it's not sealed. I lied. It's got like 4 sets that are shoved in here, but they're all brand new. They're unopened.
What's that price sticker on the back say, Richard?
$15
Ah, man, that's crazy.
from
Bro, $15 now doesn't even get a battle pack anymore.
No. You don't get a minifigure.
LDOR. But yeah, I buy this stuff, and it all has it's all light gray, but it all has arrows pointed. So like anytime that there's an arrow pointed, like it does something, this arrow flips it up. These arrows split this apart.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to a Bricks and Minifigs this weekend because there's one like 2 minutes from the venue. So if I find anything, I'll buy it and I'll sell it too.
The only set that I don't have out of this series, well, there's technically I've opened that one. I don't have any of the round UFOs or the actual big one.
Okay.
But I mean, I have those little the little V-wing car. I think I have like 8 of them.
Republic V-Wings.
Yeah.
That was a UFO.
Do you have any use for Republic tank fighters?
Do I have any use for Republic tank fighters?
Yeah, you know the tank set that came out last 2 years
Republic
ago?
fighter tank?
Yeah, whatever it is.
No, I don't.
I'll say I got a crap ton of them over here. I might end up throwing them away.
Well, which one? The 2022 one, the 2018 one, or the 2010
22.
one?
22.
22. That's the one with the 187th guys. Yeah, I have one of those. I don't need it. It's so ugly.
It is. I just bought them because it was cheaper to buy those than the minifigs in them.
That's fair. I bought one mostly because I wanted the Mace Windu.
When Target put them on sale for like $20 a piece, and I bought all of Target that they had around here.
Yeah.
And I did it on stream. I built so many of them that at the time I was building them without instructions.
I've gotten to that point with the 501st, I don't know what the hell the thing's called.
Porter said send it my way. I literally have like 8 of them built over here
The chicken walker?
that I'm doing nothing with.
This one,
Oh, yeah.
I could build the AV7 in this with like my eyes closed. I've built like 20 of them, 30 of them.
I have a
I've
bunch
got,
of
I
the
think 10 more sitting down here.
501st battle packs with the walker, and I could build that thing in my sleep. It's like a Brickmania Blackhawk.
Yeah, well, because that one, like now all the time at Walmart and Target, even like I'll see them on like rollback or on like circle deals for like 30% off, and so they're already discounted, so they're like, $5 off and then discounted further, and I'll buy like 5 of them every time I see it.
I don't have near as many 501st as Shy or Richard do, but I got quite a few.
Yeah.
All right, Caden, what mocks did you bring?
There's one behind me. It's not done yet though. That wasn't on my that wasn't on my homework assignment.
George, one of the things that me and Drew used to do was Rochambeau to see who would go first. Do you want to start doing that?
We can. You're building something, so I figured I'd just go first.
All right, you can go.
How are we going to digitally Rochambeau?
Rochambeau. You have a camera.
That's rock, paper, scissors.
That's the same thing.
Rock,
No,
paper, scissors,
Rochambeau
shoot is 4.
kicking
Rochambeau is
nuts.
3.
Huh?
I think you and I are thinking of completely different Rochambeaus.
What about a Russian bow?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're just trying to see my pecker.
No. I thought Rochambeau was who kicked who in the nuts first.
No, Rochambeau is rock, paper, scissors, but it's 4 or 3 instead of 4.
So it's like rock, paper, scissors instead of rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. It's just Rochambeau instead of rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
They just found a way to kick each other in the nuts a lot when George was growing up.
Apparently. Thomas the Batmobile.
That was a South Park thing.
That's
Thomas
pretty
the
sick.
Batmobile. And yes, Richard, I still owe you a Thomas the frickin' Killdozer.
I know. I keep supplying you with really cool stuff, and I still have yet to get anything back.
I'm not gonna lie, that
Thomas
first
kinda
picture I
looks
thought
like-
was a batarang between his eyes. But it's
Looks
not,
like
it's just
Bucky
2
the
horn
Beaver.
pieces. From that angle, it looks like a batarang, as are his eyebrows.
It does. Tron, geez, what the fuck? Yeah, it's weird. But it's Thomas the Train.
The sad thing is that's the big UCS collector Batmobile. So that thing's huge.
It's pretty good size.
Yeah.
Those are 1x3 curved slopes.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are 1x4.
1x3.
What, the blue?
The ones
Right
in the
here.
middle, yeah? Yeah.
Those are the 1x3 by 2.5.
It's like
or
the
whatever.
1x3 by like 1.
Oh,
and
I
a
see. It
third.
looked like the 1x4. I see what you're saying now.
These right here over the fender are the 2x4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tron, if you have nightmares tonight.
It's a nice bed sheet too.
I mean, I like that light blue. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Cascadia. I haven't seen him in the chat in a while.
That's because he's busy making these that I keep trying to buy.
Well, I'm curious to see how much this one would cost compared to the New Vegas sign.
Do you know what the new Vegas sign cost?
I think he said $100.
Did you buy one?
I told him I would be interested.
I've got one.
Every time one of these gets posted, Colton reposts it, so I see all the Fallout stuff.
Colton goes through Instagram and just like searches Fallout and then filters it by new and then just posts it all till he gets to the page before.
Yeah, he just types in Lego Fallout and just reposts everything.
I'm anxious to see this printed. If it's that crisp and clean, that's going to make a nice addition.
Well, I mean, you know who's doing it, so
Yeah, it's going to be nice, crisp, and clean then. Since we were talking about space, Joel's Short 0937, little rock buggy. I love how he did the wheels.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Those
This
tires are
thing is
sick.
killer. And I am not 100% sure what that piece is right there for the headlights.
I have no idea. It has a bar on it, whatever it is.
Gene, any advice?
What is that? Unless it's like a part of a sprue, but I can't see how it would be.
Yeah, it looks like a part of a sprue that's like been cut, but
Yeah, it's look
But,
at look how it's bedded down into the upside down into one round.
like the bar is not even the size of a bar. It's the size of an understud.
Yeah.
Colton said what?
I don't know, but this thing's pretty kick ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty
it's
sick.
got to be fun. Look at this guy.
He's having
He's
a
having a-
blast.
He's having a blast. I love the half moon, or one by
Quarter
one half
tiles.
tile is not just thrown out there. It's kind of somewhat pressed into the stud in a lot of places, and then some of it is just kind of laying there. It makes me want to make a rock quarry scene now.
Do it right after your ship.
Yeah. And about 12,000 other things in the list. I love that he used the tail
Buckets.
piece for the back of the engine.
I like that he's using like gold studs and all the light bluish gray to like be like the pistons for the suspension.
This thing,
Those would be called springs.
That's what I meant. You know what I meant. Shut up.
man, this old metal detector piece, and they said that was a camera, but we all know that's a space gun.
It's a rocket launcher.
It almost
the,
looks like like an injector on a valve cover area.
Yeah. And the old handheld radio. I thought this tied in pretty good with what we brought.
I didn't bring anything space. Well, I brought one thing space.
But yeah, I would love to figure out how we did these wheels. I think that's that new 1x1 round clip.
Yeah,
Or
it's
tile.
the
Plate with
it's the
clip.
new
Stud with clip.
it's the
Yeah.
new 2x2 round plate with like instead of the like octagon, it's full round, and then it's the studs with the clips.
I have not seen that piece yet.
Yeah,
Now I have.
it was on Fight Club lists this year.
Yep.
I love how I can't remember what the name of that rubber piece is, but I've seen it used for like
the
airlift stretchers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
For a seatbelt.
from the Coast
Yeah.
Guard line.
It's also similar to what they use for. Well, never mind. That's different. I was thinking it might have been the same thing they uses like the thing for the. Oh God, what is it? The damn tauntauns.
Oh,
No, not that piece.
Yeah.
but there we go again with another molded base.
Yeah, those are expensive now too.
Yeah.
The moon base ones, those are crazy expensive.
I don't know. This would make a
Colton
cool little
Colton
mock.
says he misses those parts. Angry Dragon says Puss in Boots just leaked from the Shrek CMFs.
Ooh.
Ooh. He's on
Might
it.
have to find that.
I'll have to bring that next week.
I've had this saved for a month or more
Yeah.
now. Finally
I've
decided
seen
to
this.
show
This
it.
thing's beautiful.
Building Connections official. I figured Richard would really love this hot air balloon. But
I
the
want to build
curvature
something.
of the road is
I want to
pretty
build
impressive.
something with a hot air balloon. I just want a hot air balloon.
Well, for a couple
Obviously
$100,000,
not gonna be able to
probably
get-
own one.
That's that blimp that we talked about last week. Sometime soon.
Yeah.
There you go, talking about using 1x2 tiles for water.
Yep.
I'm saying it just works perfect.
I think it looks better than just throwing out. I mean, I've been that guy that's just thrown out blue base plates for big water when I first started out. These trees, pretty nice construction. I love those black. Oh, what the hell are those? Like 22 long,
The zip lines.
not black.
Yeah,
The
zip lines.
Yeah, zip lines.
19 longs.
Don't mind me. I'm having problems putting words together tonight.
Use
And then-
Mr. Lips and Mr. Tongue.
Yep.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want him to do, Gene. Whatever you want him to do.
End of this bridge here is pretty different color contrast to everything else. There you go, Richard. I like the little droid arms for the.
I've been seeing so many people use droid arms for like weird things now.
And these black strings with minifigure clips, those things have gotten stupid expensive and hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get them in white for next to nothing.
Yeah, white, no problem.
There's like 3 of them in every Spider-Man set.
Tolerantex 97. I think Brother Brick Official showed or Brick Brothers Official, whatever the hell it is. Bionicle Anniversary collab build. I thought this was pretty neat. I never got into Bionicle, didn't care for it, still don't, but this version of a Bionicle character, pretty badass.
Caden, I'm really impressed that you're not all about Bionicle since you came from that era.
I was normal.
I like the pale handles for the spine on the back of the armor. And these little 1x1 round bushings with the gear teeth, I haven't seen those. That was pretty common in Technic back in the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, it was a locker when they lock with each other.
Yeah, we used to use that in the piece that you could put a axle into the end and lock them at different angles. We used to build roll cages on Jeeps and stuff with that.
It's a pretty big sized.
It's pretty good size. And then of course he's got, I don't know what the hell this is he's riding, but it looks pretty cool.
I don't know what that is.
But that's all I've got.
So I do not have a picture of the Shrek CMF that was leaked, but I do have some Lego stuff that was leaked. This week
I can pull up the CMF.
This week it is nothing impressive at all. I did bring the Bricklink designer stuff too. I know that there's one Star Wars thing in here. I personally, I'll go ahead and tell you, 90% of the Lego leaks that happened this week, I think suck. I don't care for this. I think this is just another way for them to make a cheap polybag. I don't care what y'all think. I don't like this. Next, we're getting a Star Trek, the bridge diorama. Once again, I don't know shit about Star Trek. I could care less about this. I tell y'all every week that this is like what I think is the worst to the best. Probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I really don't care for Star Trek. Next up, we're getting a freaking 3rd helmet already from the F1 series. If they do it in this color with the Monster Energy drink, I think that would be kind of cool. But once again, I think they're about to give us a bunch of helmets that are the exact same pieces, the exact same builds, just in different color with different stickers or prints. And if they're printed on and not stickered, screw Lego for not doing that with other things.
If that monster logo's printed, I may have to buy that helmet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the coolest thing about this whole helmet, but it doesn't like. I don't get. I mean, they're about to make money off of these, no doubt about it. Gene will buy. Gene says he's buying one of them. I mean, they'll be out there. Next up, we're getting another Lego Technic F1 car. So this is like the freaking 7th one in the past little while. I mean, it's whatever at this point. They're just going to keep shoving them down our throat. I'm not impressed with anything I've showed on this list by far. I will tell you, here's the turning point.
Go back to that. Has that got ring tires on it?
This is a real picture of a real car.
Oh.
I will tell you right now that I bought the Happy Trees for my wife, and she built it. and the stuff that people are doing with these little happy pots are hilarious. And
The
now that
toaster
we're
mask
getting,
one's my favorite.
yeah, now that we're getting more is pretty cool. I like this. I do like how they're doing the sunflower piece in pink or purple now. I'm really I will be buying these. I don't know shit about Fortnite, but if they're building a Fortnite roller coaster, this might be kind of dope. I mean, Fortnite does have some cool characters in it. Other than that, I don't really know much about it, but I'm judging it and calling it cool off of the fact that it's a roller coaster. I don't know what Rave Cave is, but
You lost me at Fortnite.
we'll see when we get pictures of it. Yeah, but it's been cooler than anything else I put up here. Next, we're getting another helicarrier. I think this is extremely clean. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing is massive. When we're talking like Star Wars MIDI scale, this is like quadruple the size of that. But I think this is pretty cool, even though we've already gotten one. Minifigs look a little lackluster. I mean, we're getting another Winter Soldier, another Hawkeye, another Agent, another Nick Fury, another Captain. It's same shit, repeat.
You can never have too much Samuel L. Jackson.
That's the only thing, though, but the rest of them just kind of suck. If they would have just printed his face and put it on every single one of these minifigures, it would have increased the coolness of this set.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we're getting in the architecture series a New York skyline. I think they're doing this in the same style that they did the Batman skyline. I'm not positive. And then we're getting a massive tower bridge set. Once again, we've already had a tower bridge once.
Right there.
Yeah, but I guess we're getting another one. And at 3,700 pieces, that's pretty decent size unless it's a shit ton of 1x1s.
Well, if that image is even close, what they've done is they've added another span of the bridge on the left and right side.
I don't think it is. I think this is just
before.
Yeah, I think it's just a silhouette of the what they're talking about. Colton said, "All I know is the game is dying." Bocephus said, "Marvel sets are so repetitive," and they are. And True Squadron said, "The new cap is sweet." Now we're getting into some stuff that's pretty cool. I like this kiosk build. If you are building any kind of modular city, I would definitely say get this. The only problem is this is Bricklink Designers. So if you were to buy this, you wait a year, that thing's worth $9,000.
Pretty cool looking though.
Same thing, Bricklink Designer. It goes in a theme with us tonight about the space. I think this is really cool, but I always say that these Bricklink Designer program sets are being bought and they are just being hoarded and quadruple the price value and try to be sold at conventions.
I don't know why you think that. It's not like we got 6 or 7 of them in that closet.
Exactly. Another one. I am down for this. We are finally. I almost.
I love that.
I almost thought about getting this. Only thing is it's not Western enough for me to want to get. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I love that crane.
Yeah. The roof on this looks pretty awesome. And then the brick built bird for the weather vane. It's a Bricklink Designer sets look very, very good. Connor said, "Don't think the Bricklink sets are reselling like they think." Well, they are.
It's almost like the community can design better than Lego designers.
What? Maybe we should do something like find a company that we hate the fact that they create custom Lego military people and just hire their builders. I mean, wait a minute.
Yeah, interesting.
Bocephus said it's cool, but throw in a railroad, though. Exactly. You have a railroad car and no railroad. I will say it does look like they're throwing in the magnet piece again. Or is that the bumpers?
That looks like the bumpers.
Well, I retract my previous statement. Now this.
That's
bad. I will say that I have had this set for I don't know how long. This was a rebrickable instruction that somebody gifted me back when I was doing the castle. The only thing that is different, or there's a couple differences. One of the things that is different is the tents. The tent designs are a little different, but everything as far as this, other than the shields that are put up there, are almost identical. Like I have this entire build thing. So the fact that someone from Rebrickable got a chance, once again, I think is pretty cool. Like George just said, it's like the fans can build better than the damn designers, and I don't get that. And last but not least, this is the last of the Bricklink Designers program. I love this. Not only is it a cool looking old school fire station, but it has like the best minifig of all times.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if the pigeons are attacking him right now or whatever he's got in his hand is supposed to be food, but this is a cool set.
I did not know masonry brick came in dark green.
It's in like every color now. But that is what I brought for that. Now for mocks, I have only brought a couple, but I do have one in here that I hate the fact that I sent it to George. I hope he didn't really pay attention to what I sent him. And he just says like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm not bringing any of those." But first of all, we got him in the chat. I want to show what Mr. Bocephus himself built. This is a Lego Star Wars mock.
That is gorgeous.
Yes, it is very clean. I love this idea right here. I built the one to hold up the gunship, but it's square, it's not round. And after seeing this, I was like, damn it, why didn't I think of using the round piece of this? But this
looks like PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is definitely pretty cool.
Dude, is that the old engine pieces down there in the lower right? The airplane engines?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
And then the gears that I was talking about in gray. And then I love how he used the Technic pieces here.
That's a moisture evaporator or something.
Yeah. Well, even the vents in the wall, the 1x1s that are clipped in. And then I have more views of this.
I love that door.
Yeah, I seen this door and I was like, well, damn, I could have done mine better, but I wanted to use the stud shooters to give that design. So it's kind of the same design, just broke up in different colors. I just didn't brick build it. It's freaking printed. And I love how it's so, I guess, dumb to be noticed like this, but I love how this is round and not squared.
The little hologram screen's a nice touch.
Yeah.
That tile work on the landing pad's beautiful.
I was gonna say I got a picture of it with no minifig. I thought that was definitely pretty cool. As soon as he posted it, I was like, I got to bring this. Bocephus, I'm assuming that me and Caden are going to see this at Brick Universe, right? McCarr said, I don't really love the Bricklink Designer program, but I am buying that Space Diner. Hoarder said the keypad being flush looks nice.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. My keypads are not flush. I will admit that.
That's crazy.
So whoever was talking about the price on the Bricklink Designer program stuff, you know, if you want a good example, the modular Lego store, we bought it for $179 and they're going for $700 right now.
But how many have been sold recently?
So far in March, 5 have sold.
Bocephus said try to make it to
4
Brick,
sold in February and 6 sold in January.
if not Brick Fair, Virginia. Sweet. Nocturnal Creations is what I brought next. These are minifig scale, like movie accurate Jeeps.
Is this what you were talking about?
Well, it's this guy, but not this.
Okay. Say I had these saved, and then you posted it or sent it. I'm like, okay.
These are sick. I want these because I have like the Lego versions of them, and they're definitely not this cool.
I have the Brick Designers printed parts pack for the 4 he did plus the Explorer.
I didn't know that he did all that.
It was about a year ago or so.
I love how he gave both versions of the Jeep like top down, top up.
I like the brick built top up.
Makar said we need the crazy Lost World vehicles. Those were like armored SWAT vehicles. This is what he also built.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's as simple as a white van. It's exactly what we need. We need this as a 8 wide speed champion. Well, technically 10 wide speed champion set. But he also built the Tacoma. And that right there is a beautiful set, boys.
That is gorgeous. I love the KC lights.
And then not only did he build these, George.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
Now that's badass right there.
Whole Knight Rider. But my point of this whole Knight Rider thing is I'm just saying if you take this build right here, right? You knock off this back portion right here, paint this a different scheme, you give this thing a different Trans Am.
That's exactly where my head went.
Yep.
Next, for everybody, I have tried to get this guy. If anybody actually knows this guy, tell this guy to message me. I want to get him on the show. It seems like every build he does, we end up bringing. But Hypolite Bricks, the scene from Rogue One where Jen is climbing up the tower, this is amazing. I mean, every time we bring something to his, it's absolutely flawless. One of the things in this that I thought was completely crazy, I don't even know what this part goes to. When I first seen it, I thought it was a support that he had cut.
No, you know what that is?
No.
That's one of the sections of the ladder in the city fire trucks. You're seeing half of it. It's embedded in the wall.
Oh, you're right.
That's cool. That is really cool.
That's
well
impressive.
And I love how he used the half round bricks to make it seem like it was halfway in the wall.
That embedded ladder is probably the coolest thing I've seen tonight.
That Greebling's pretty nice.
Yeah. I love how Greebling's always just like, let me go in my small part store and pull out light bluish gray and dump it. I guess that would be dark bluish gray, but
I love that sand blue mixed in there.
Yeah. These tubes of what I've been building, these containers, there was a bunch of these style parts that were in the battle packs. And I cannot figure out how or where to put these things to actually make them look useful. Next up, Moko Bricks. This is another guy. Every time that we show something of his, it is absolutely flawless. Another mech. This thing is pretty decent on the size scale. I'm pretty sure this is a Gundam, but I'm not 100% positive.
My first thought was Gundam.
It also right here kind of made me think of it being like a car transformer, but I know it's not. But he done something that was pretty unique. I've never seen anybody do this, but he took and covered up the skeleton with like cloth and rubber banded it where it would look almost like it was like wrapped in fabric.
So did he do that with barnacle ball joint pieces?
I don't know.
He covered up to hide them.
I'm not sure. Papa Trip just gave me a contact to get into touch with Hypolite.
Awesome.
Next up, it just showing it in different poses. But that's one of the things I like about all his builds is they're actually like super posable. Next, Andrew himself, Mr. Riddle Creations, sent me this. It's the Apollo landing, where this is supposed to be like an outshot of a world or the Earth, and then the actual craft burning back through. He said it's the Apollo command module returning through the atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour. I used Light My Bricks components. Does it flicker, Andrew? I will say that I do like this, but I don't like this as much as I liked your footprints on the moon.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. This is pretty cool, though.
He said it does not flicker. And that is all I brought this week, which wasn't a terrible amount, but it was quite enough. But yeah, we do need to get some people on the Bocephus. Ben, you need to come on the show. We need to get you on here. You have a lot of very sick builds that are very clean. Tron
That
said
is a cool name.
pretty fire. Sorry for the pun. Ha ha ha. Oh, a little knee slapper there. Caden's falling asleep.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I built 2 speed champions that are completely different in ideas. And they're both pretty sick.
I like Wiki color better.
Yeah, definitely. Have you built it yet?
No, I need to get it.
The pieces on the side are printed and stickered. And in all the photos that I've seen of this, that there was like a huge color difference. And now I'm not saying there isn't a color difference, but it is not that noticeable.
Yeah. You put it up on a shelf, who's going to know?
I mean, you are 100% correct. But it is about that time. Bocephus said he'd be down. Message me. You don't have my phone number. Text me on Instagram. He is not only a part of Rancor Lug, which I'm in. He is also in the North Carolina Lug, and he lives in North Carolina. It's technically on the other side, but not too far from me. Andrew said both of those will be at Brick Universe in Raleigh. I'm looking forward to Raleigh this year. I think Raleigh is going to be a sick show. That Caden's coming, Andrew's coming. There's going to be some people there that I haven't seen since last year. I'm excited about that. But it is that time. We did go over by like 14 minutes. Caden's bedtime. He's going to fall asleep right there. That's why he got quiet. He's out.
I've been crashing for the last 20 minutes.
So your cheeks are awful rosy.
Yeah.
I will tell y'all, though, that now I built these speed champions. I've been taking every speed champion that I've built other than the Lightning and the DeLorean, and I've just been putting in baggies and put them in a box. I have a massive box underneath my mock table that is just full of speed champions. But this one will be displayed.
We've got 3 tubs that they're just stacked in there. And it was getting so full. It was getting so full. I ended up doing that with all the F1 cars.
Well, you gotta put them in baggies that way that if the pieces don't fall off, you're wondering what they go to. But you do have to take the fronts off of these to get them to fit in baggies.
So which F1 car was that?
The one from the movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a good build, actually.
Yeah, I have there's 3 speed champions that I realized this weekend that I didn't have. I need to get the new F1 car from the gray one from Renault. I need to get the Lego Academy one, and then I need the Porsche 911 GT3.
I think we're losing Caden, boys.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we should stay on until he starts snoring.
I don't snore. It'll be all right.
Famous last words.
yeah. I got $10 as his head hits the table.
That's why I'm sitting back in my chair. I can't fall forward.
I got a bunch of minifig pieces I got to throw in Gene's pile.
All right, guys. Well, it's been fun tonight.
It has been.
Should we go ahead and pack that we bring another theme for next week?
Could we just randomly pick something?
I think next week should be like personal throwbacks. Like we all bring like old pictures of stuff we've built.
I don't have
I
old
started
pictures.
all this with last week.
We didn't have cameras growing up.
That's fair. Yeah, I forgot technologies, you know.
I can draw you a sketch.
Where's your
Well,
your
we
charcoal
did that.
drawing?
First of all, I don't think any of us need to. We need to see you draw anything. I didn't know there was an L at the end of that, but
I didn't draw. I draw. Leave me alone.
he drawed it.
George,
Hey,
George, we had
visual.
cameras. It just took 2 weeks to see the picture.
Yeah, and then by the time you got them back, you realized your thumb was over the damn lens.
Oh, well, it is that time, guys. We're going to end this. We'll be back next week, maybe with a guest, maybe with a not. Makar said they should do Speed Champions type builds, but just made up Star Wars speeders. That would actually be pretty sick.
It would be.
Yeah, but they wouldn't come with figures, so
Yeah.
Well, they would.
and they'd be like $40.
Yeah, I
You'd
was
have
saying
to
they
buy the
would. It would just be
microfiber version.
$52.
And you'd have to buy another set to use them.
Y'all take it easy.
Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop.